I've always loved den building. As a child, I had a number of hideouts all around the woods near where I lived. And even as an adult, the den buildings continued. They've just got bigger and better. I've even been on a yurt making course, so I could make the best den ever. Everyone loves a den, don't they? So today, we're going to make some mini dens for my woodland friends, but you can scale these up if you want to make a human hideout. The first thing you need to do is find the right den spot. Think location, location, location. You don't want to build a den in a ditch. You might get flooded out when it rains. It's also good to look up. Is there anything hanging from the tree, like this dead wood that could fall on you when it gets windy? Think about the view. Are there any noisy neighbours?
Other things to consider are who you're making your den for, and where would they prefer to live? How much room do they need?
Whether you're in your garden or in your local woodland, it's useful to have some support structures already in place. Look for a good sturdy tree, perhaps with little nooks or low branches. You can then take your main pole and wedge it into the nook of the tree so that won't move.
The easiest den to make is called a lean-to. This is where you lean the sticks against the support.
I need to find some sticks. It's really important that you don't damage or break the living trees, but you should find dead wood on the ground. That said, you don't want it to be too rotten, you want a strong stick. This is a Y stick. These Y sticks are really useful for den making, so I'll show you how to use them. So if you can't find an appropriate tree where you want to build your den, how about a freestanding teepee? This is where the Y sticks come in handy.
Interlace 3 Y sticks to create a tripod.
Ta-da!
Continue adding more sticks until you have the structure you want. Why not practice your weaving? Find some thinner bendy sticks or long grass and weave them in and out of the teepee skeleton. You can also use leaves and even mud to fill in the gaps if you want.
So Felix tells me he doesn't want to live alone. He'd like Harry the Hedgehog to move in too. So let's see what we can do with 6 Y sticks.
Instead of tripods, you could create this sort of structure by finding 2 trees with low branches that you can wedge a sturdy pole across. Then prop large sticks along the ridgepole and interlace finer sticks across the ribs, weaving in other materials to keep out the wind and the rain.
We often do den making at the groups that I run, and I'm always amazed at the creativity involved in building a fortress, a fairy castle, or a cosy home for mini beasts. It's often about the finishing touches, whether it's sweeping the floor, finding good logs to sit on, creating things like shelving units, or garden fences, or picture frames. You can let your imagination run wild when you're den building. Why don't you give it a try?